What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode on the stock review. Today we'll be looking at another Russell 2000. This is called the Beauty Health Company. The US stock ticker is SKIN. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So over here, we can observe a pretty cool uptrend in the meantime. However, if you really want to look at the big pictures, right, you scroll back up a bit. So this stock is actually in a very harsh downtrend. So for a reason, the trend is just starting to show a pretty cool, decent uptrend, and also similar like this uptrend as well. So could this be actually a short-term opportunity for us to trade the company, or is it just a pullback for another further drawdown for this company? So without further ado, let's get right into the fundamentals. So over here we have the revenue for our beauty health, and this actually indicates the company is generating revenue, generating sales from what they are doing. However, from the recent years, starting from 2023, the revenue beating just stops. It's never creating highs. So just continuously showing decreasing trends, which can be one of the concerns. And second, we'll be looking at the net income of SKIN. So as we observe the quarterly results, it's actually pretty bad, especially when it comes to negative, as well as very low predictability in terms of their profits. So the company just does not generating any money or cash. However, for their free cash flow, the value starts to show a positive turnaround. However, this does not actually add more points to the company, whereby it shows becoming a better investment options. After looking at their financials, revenue, and net income, it just does not indicating that this company might be a great potential investment opportunity. However, we'll still look into what they actually do. Over here, it actually mentions actually operates in the aesthetic skin health related sector. So their business including designing, developing, marketing, selling aesthetic technologies related product. They own and markets brands such as Hydra Facial, Skin Stylers. Offering include devices, consumables, and they also operate a consumer-oriented mobile app called the My Beauty Health, which helps customer to log skin concerns, earn points, and so on. So from their stream of income, part of it is actually the device sales, which they sell aesthetic treatment device to clinics, spas. They also have the consumables. So that after the device is deployed, recurring revenue come from the consumables, whereby it's actually single use, such as the serum solutions required to use with the device they bought in order to provide a continuous healthcare conditioning. And they also have the software, whereby the My Beauty Health app connected, which could monetize via loyalty programs, subscriptions, and so on. So for the strengths and weaknesses of this company, it's actually a razor blade model. So they have recurring revenue in terms of their consumable products after the consumers actually bought the devices, and they also have strong brand recognition in aesthetic space. They also have expanding markets, which they have growth in Asia, Middle East, and so on. As for the weaknesses, is actually their profitability concerns, as we observe from the net income chart, as we just saw, is very in the form of unpredictable, and also showing that the case of the net income just not in an increasing form, and also showing that the company does not make any cash flow. They also have concentration risks, whereby they are large majority of revenue still comes from their Hydra facials. They also have competitive markets, and also have high capital expenditures and sell costings. So overall, looking at this company, it's just that what they do is actually more toward the side of healthcare, facials, selling devices, and consumer products, whereby the most concerning part for me is the generation of profits and cash flow for this company, which is pretty weak as well as unpredictable. So in this section, we'll be looking at their profit margins. So over here, we can observe a very weak profit margin showing a negative profit cases. And for their latest total current asset is currently at 306. For their total current liabilities is 59. So it is actually in a very stable phase. And as for their net cash, it's just in a very negative form. As for the ratio, we have a debt to equity ratios at 5, which is significantly high compared to other companies, as well as their ROE and ROIC are all in negative form. So lastly, we'll be looking at the economic mode score for Skin. So the overall score for the economic mode is actually at 5.4, so indicating a very weak or narrow mode for this company. So for this stock review is very quick because after making a few reviews previously, I noticed that if a stock itself is actually in a form whereby it might not be a good investment opportunity, so there is no reason to go into deeper for checking. There's no reason for deeper analysis and so on because we won't be looking at these stocks in any ways. So as a conclusion for this stock, it's just that I will also stay away from this. And if you would actually interested in this company and what they do, and you're hoping to trade these stocks because of the potential reversal of this current trend in a short term. So if you are interested in this company, please do make sure that you do your due diligence as well as your own research before making any money decisions. So as for my case, I will currently stay away from this company. Perhaps I will start to looking at the small trends over here and to see whether or not if I can catch a small trading opportunity over these directions and maybe just earn some few bucks over it. So yeah, that is my case for today, and I will actually stay away because of its presence of being a low quality company, as well as because of its low predictability and unprofitable cases, alongside with narrow mode as well as its very high debt situation. So I guess that is all for today's stock review, and I guess I will see you on the next one. If you'd like to support me, be sure to click the thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.